All right. So all right, let's see what we got going on here. All right, let's see. Hello, everyone. All right, there it is. I got it now. Cool. Adam said I'm just like him today, huh? With the button up, huh? All right. Oh, let me see. Why is that not hanging on? What the heck is that? All right, I thought I had the link so I can go ahead and share it. All right, there it is. All right, what's happening, everybody? What's going on? When you guys come on, make sure you give this video a like. YouTube likes that. YouTube likes. All right. All right. All right. Okay, I should have internet now. Come on, internet. Don't do me like that, please. There we go. All right. All right, what's up, Mike Hawkins? What's up, Adam? Yeah, I literally just got finished talking to him, like maybe 10 minutes ago. He was kind of, he was a funny guy. He was, he said that we rich because we can afford $35 a month. He said that that's for rich people. So I told him, I said, well, if you can't afford that, then I don't think that trading is something that you're going to be able to do, because the idea is to make significantly more than that. And I'm like, it doesn't cost enough. It's crazy. Mike said, been running around so much, no chart studying yesterday and today. Yeah, I just got on the charts myself just now, actually. Usually when I come on here, I'm getting on the charts for the first time. So I'm just, I'm taking it all in now, just taking a look and seeing how the environment is. Environment seems like it's pretty good. The behavior looks like it needs to clean up a little bit, though. We can definitely use some better behavior than what we're seeing right now. That's for sure. That is for sure. Environment looks good, though. Environment looks good, if it, especially if it holds. If this environment maintains, then we'll be getting closer and closer, without a doubt. He said $35 makes me rich. That's impressive. I wanted to ask. I looked at his profile. I was trying to look and see where he was, where he was from, and he's from California. I'm like, well, what part of California you live in? Just was like, I'm like, wow, where are you? Like, where you live? Where do you live? Like, how are you even talking to me on Facebook now? You got a phone? You got a cell phone. Cell phone. That's an easy $60 a month right there. Right. Exactly. Exactly. What's up, Hassan? Yeah, and I agree. Mike said if you can't make $35 a month in trades on your budget, this damn sure ain't for you. Yeah, that's what I told him. That's what I told him. I'm like, man. Even like what? Ramen noodles. If all you ate was ramen noodles, that's $30 to feed yourself for a month. And you still need hot water and, to make the noodles. Oh man, some people just are a trip. Because I honestly was really trying to have empathy for him, because I'm like, but he wasn't really like telling me anything else about him. So I honestly couldn't even, make like a fair assessment of what his situation might even be. It was crazy. Blackstone griddle. When you say griddle, you mean like to make pancakes? Because if you're talking about making some pancakes, I'm with you. Good pancakes and some good burgers, yeah. Oh no, I didn't even see. I'm gonna take a look though. Yep, I'm gonna take a look. Oh, okay, yeah. I think he was mentioning that other group because he was saying that they charge $35 for the year, and I'm like, well, no wonder you don't want to stay there. You must not be learning anything. Then he's like, yeah, the guy that runs the group, he does a lot of content. I said, well, I'm like, we got a lot of content too. Like most of the content is on YouTube for free. Most of it. You get into training to put the nail in the coffin on what it is that we do. Yeah, I don't. He didn't get it. He didn't get it at all. You getting your hibachi on, huh? Yep. Benito, what's happening? Yes, indeed. You making me hungry, man. Just talking about all that's making me hungry. The spot that we like to go to that has it's a hibachi grill. I don't do the sushi. Like, not to say I never will, but I don't want to do it. Like, I don't know if it's maybe I just had a bad experience at the one. Like, I've been to two, and I've attempted to taste. It wasn't raw sushi, but it was like whatever that they wrap in the rice. You know how they wrap the rice around whatever is in there, like as far as meat or whatever. I just couldn't do it. Like, I really can't do uncooked food. I think that's definitely something you got to just get used to eating. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't just start eating sushi. Like, you got to transition into that, because that's a lot. That's a lot for me. You know what I'm saying? But I guess for some people, they could just do it because they've tried it and they liked it. Something about it that they liked, and they just, they stay there. But just the idea of sushi to me is like, what? It's not cooked? Come on, man. You can't take somebody that's used to fried fish and then talk about eat raw fish. Like, come on. You got to take me slowly into that, for real. Yes, exactly. Exactly right. When I order steak, I don't want to see no pink in my steak. I don't want to see pink or red at all. Some people be like, I like to see a little pink. I don't want to see no pink. If my steak is got a little crunch on the outside, I like that. Yep, I like that. Yes, indeed. Wow. Woo, TA energy is something else, boy. Yo, the energy here is not to be played with. Oh, man. I want to share this with y'all so bad. I'm going to wait, though. I gotta wait because I need to find out more. I need to get more details about this. This is crazy. This is crazy. Oh, man. Adam said there's some cooked sushi with cooked fish, but that's cheating. Right, I'm cheating all day. I'm cheating. Call me, you call me a cheater, call me all of that. I'll be cheating. Now, one thing I have tasted that was very good actually. Steamed fish, I've tried. And I'm talking about steamed fish, not like put a little steam on it. I'm talking about steamed and cooked fish. I've tried that and it was delicious. And I'm talking about like when you go to certain fish markets, they have an actual, it's a steaming machine. It looks like a little refrigerator, silver. And they put they put shrimp in there. They'll steam shrimp for you. They'll steam fish, and they'll steam raw veggies. And when it comes out, it's cooked. It's delicious. Now I rock with that. I could do that definitely. I could definitely do some steamed fish and shrimp. So Jay Carter, you must be going. You be going on lunch around this time. Behavior right now is behavior a little funny acting still, but the environment is there. We got the right environment. We just need the market to give us some act right. I need some get back, payback. JB all day. What's happening, Nick? Jay Carly, I got something to share with you. It's crazy. It's actually it's relevant to you personally. I want to tell y'all so bad, but damn, I'm gonna wait though. I'm gonna wait because I like I said, I want to gather more information before I just jump the gun like that. And it's actually happening right now. Like I'm reading in real time. Yeah, it is. Look at Jay Carly going off. She's like, what? Hold up. Wait. Who? What? When? Where? Why? Mm-hmm. What's happening, Stardew? Yeah, yeah. I got, I have to do that, son. You know. And it's always because my intent is always, positive. So I never want to put anything in position where it's not going to be beneficial for all parties involved with whatever it is. So sometimes you just got to hold off. Definitely is. Wow. Wow. Okay. That's it. What you feed grows. Exactly. Jay Carly said, I feed MRMH. That's right, Jay Carly. Feed it. Feed it. Talk to it. I know, right, Adam? She's like, who want to test me? Yeah, Jay Carly's a live wire with a big heart. She talking about she the mini Don Dada. Oh my goodness. Jay Carly's a trip. See, the market trying to get there. It's trying to get there. It is trying. What's up, Dimitri? Hassan said, Mark, do you think you'll ever venture into long-term trades on the NADEX platform? It's possible. It's possible. I think that I actually think that the direction that they took the 5-minute binaries in was like taking the idea of the existing traditional binaries that you already knew about, right? They took the general concept of it and then they made it better. Like they really made it better for real because of the business model that they use. So what it allowed us to do, and of course this works with the longer term binaries as well, but the fact that they got the 5-minute binaries, I believe that the 5-minute binaries provide a significantly increased amount of opportunities versus the longer time frames. And that's why people are scared of them, because they don't look at the micro of the market. You know what I'm saying? Like people are afraid to deal with the market. Let me just say it like that. That's why people want automated stuff. They don't want to learn the skill of interpreting the market itself. It scares the shit out of them. And what I'm hoping is that, through the content and word of mouth from Team Alliance members and students and everything, as more people find out about what we actually do, they will stop thinking of it in terms of being afraid of learning about the market. You know what I mean? So it'll kind of open up the doors to a lot of people that normally would be scared to death to do anything with the market, because they look at the market as this thing, like this big Goliath, and it scares them. It definitely scares them. But there's so many different opportunities that will probably be presented, like even moving forward into the future. I would say probably through NADEX. Even NADEX may offer something else. I don't know what, but I see that they do think things through a lot. For them to come up with that type of business model where it's predetermined risk and it's an exchange, you know what I'm saying? Like that, just that alone, they cornered it. It's like, boom, it's here. Like, this is the new model. This is the new wave. Any company that comes along after that would have to do something similar to that, because there's no other business model that's better than that. So it has more so to do with the model that NADEX is using versus the instruments that you can trade on NADEX. Like the same thing that we do with 5-minute binaries, we would be able to do with hourlies. It's just that there would probably be even fewer opportunities. It depends. But then I don't even know. I can't even say that, because it really depends on the way that you're interpreting the market and then applying information specifically to trade that instrument. You know what I mean? So but that's a very good question. Oh, Adam is asking about the timer. Is quiet on yours? On the same link? You using the same one that we shared in the group, Adam? And it's interesting that you say that, because I think that it seems like sometimes it works beautiful and then other times it just don't go off. And I don't know why. I honestly don't know why it works sometimes and then sometimes it don't work. Have no idea. Nick said he got Jay Carly's videos on notification. Yep. Yep. Oh, they over on the parkway trying to get through. Yeah, I gotta move. All right, what's that right there looking like? All right, okay, let me see. Yeah, that's weird, Adam. I don't know what that is. Demetri said, notice that the timer will not go off if there's another window open and it's hidden in the background. Interesting. Don said, why try to reinvent the wheel? What you talking about, Don? Adam said he didn't know Jay Carly had videos. Get from under that rock, Adam. No, but that and that's good because she does it the same way that I've always done it myself. When as far as on social media, everything is organic. So like when people find you, they're finding your way to information specifically that they're looking for. That's always the best way to go about when you're doing content like videos and stuff like that. We were talking about this one day. I forgot what we was talking about. I was talking about the social media platforms and how they work. It's very interesting. Let me see. Nick said, I'm starting to realize that the more you train, the more confidence you accumulate. Acquiring, ooh, that's hard right there, Nick. That's hard. That first sentence right there is hard. Let me repeat it. I'm starting to realize that the more you train, the more confidence you accumulate. Acquiring the confidence along with the TA trade plan is the only way to be consistently profitable. Whoa. Nick, that's like a revelation right there, my brother. Paley is hot. Did you use to trade lower price binaries in the beginning? Lower price binaries. What do you mean? Elaborate on that a little bit, Peleus. Yo, J. Carly is a boss. She said, AP, hit that subscribe button. Oh, I love her for that. She be going hard. Nick says, the fear of losing seems to attract losses. Ooh, damn. Nick going in today. All right. Nick is making me readjust my energy a little bit. Come on, Nick. Feed me, Seymour. All right. Mason says, paper trading is key until you are consistent. Bingo. Absolutely. Don says, meaning try to learn hourly binaries when 5 minutes works. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I agree. I do agree. I agree. I mean, you know, and I know what that is. Like, most people have the shiny ball syndrome. They like shiny balls. They always like the idea of something new. That was one of the reasons why I did the At the Money video series. Just to do it and just so that it was out there. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to do it so that there would be some alternative information out there that offsets what people's perception is about it. I think that that's the best way to hit points. And I'm pretty sure I'll do that in the future when I see what people like to focus their attention on. I think that the stuff that people focus on, you gotta hit on. Like for me, it's wise to hit on the sensitive points that people like to dwell on. You know what I mean? Because when you hit them in those sensitive parts about something that they have a perception of, and then you change their way of looking at it, it helps to bring them closer to the light. Because they just be in the dark for indefinitely. They'll just stay in the dark about everything. Oh, well, At the Money is better. Why is it better? Like, explain to me why it's better. So instead of me going and having that dialogue, I don't even want you to explain why it's better. I'm going to show you why it's not better. You know what I mean? So that was kind of what that was. It was for that exact reason. That exact reason. You can't let emotions get to you. Stick to your analysis. I've lost money because of my emotions. All the time. All the time. All the money that you lose is because you're emotional about it. You're emotional about the trade. You're emotional about your decision making. You're emotional about the market. You're emotional about everything. Let me see. Don said you wouldn't catch Usain Bolt running the marathon. Exactly. He's a sprinter. That's what he does. He might mess around and lose a marathon, right? He's like, oh, I ain't built for this. You're running 5 miles. I'm used to running 100 meters from here to there. I got you from here to there. We go past that, I'm done. Paley said, like, priced out trades. Did you used to trade lower priced binaries in the beginning? No, I never did that. And now I understand what you mean. Like when the option is $5, you know, you looking and you seeing when it's $5, you try to snatch up $5. Nah, I never did that. Nope, you're gonna risk $97 to make $3. No, because what'll happen is you'll do that thinking that you'll win all of those trades, and you won't win all those trades. You won't win all those trades because you're still not understanding and interpreting the market. See, that's it. And it's so crazy that you brought that up, because that is something that people used to tell me that they were trying to do. Oh, well, what you do is you just sit, you wait for the option to get $5. You try to take the ones and catch the ones that's like between $5 and $10. And they'll do that. They'll try to catch the ones between $5 and $10. And what will happen is you'll think that you're going to win the trade, but you're not understanding the market's behavior, and the market end up doing something crazy while you win the trade, and you lose that trade, and you lose $97, thinking you was going to make 5, or make 3, I should say. The 5 minus the $2 fee. Tell you, man, definitely has happened. I hate when they try to make you update Adobe. I can't stand when it does that. I'm like, get out of here, man. I don't want to update Adobe. Hassan said, while I don't trade the 5-minute, I'm a long-term trader on the weekly. The positivity and fellowship keeps me coming back daily. Love you guys. Definitely. We got nothing but love for you, Hassan. Yep. Right, exactly. Because we was never taking $5 sells. then the price moves 40 pips. Yep. Like, come on, man. I know. See, Paley said that's what people was telling him to do. He said, hell no, MRMH. That's it, man. Behavior shaping up too. Behavior shaping up. Market keep this up. It might decide to get in sync. Show us a little something. Yep. Yeah, Paleys, but people be bugging out when they, it's like folks will always try to find a shortcut instead of figuring out what's gonna work in the long run. Like, I don't even want to do something that's not gonna work long term, because if I can't figure out the long game, it's a waste of my time. That's why when it came to dealing with the market, and trading, I remember when I gave myself the ultimatum and I was like, yo, if I don't figure this out, I ain't trading no more. Like, just like that. I was like, if I don't figure this out, I'm not doing it anymore. And the reason that I did that is because I knew I would figure it out. I just didn't know how. You know what I'm saying? But that energy put me under pressure personally to actually start thinking more so about the market and how the market related to me. And I was talking about this yesterday. The most pivotal point for me personally was when I analyzed myself and why I was losing. I had to figure that out first. I knew that. I was like, well, first of all, I'm taking trades and I'm losing trades. Why? Why am I losing? And you go through this whole thing of, well, all right, I lost because I'm trading this instrument. Oh, I lost because I was trying to trade the 5-minute binaries. You can't win with the 5 minutes. Let me go to the hourlies. Oh man, I'm losing on the hourlies. Let me try the 20-minute binaries. That should do it. It wasn't that game for me. I stopped completely. I just said, all right, stop. What would you like to trade? And in my mind, I said, I like to trade these 5 minutes on this platform because it presents the most opportunities and I can sift through the opportunities until I get the best one. Like this is the conversation I was having with myself. So when I started initially trading, you know, you go through the whole thing of trying to analyze the market, but you're not interpreting the market when you're analyzing the market. What you're doing is you're trying to curve fit something onto the market. So to some degree, I was doing that. And I'm like, I don't like the fact that I keep doing that. Why am I doing that? And it just was from conditioning, from being exposed to Forex for my entire career. You know, if you've been exposed to Forex, you've been exposed to trend lines and channels, all these different indicators, the clouds, you know, moving averages. You've been exposed to all of this. So it takes so long to get that out of your head. So what I did was I said, well, I don't believe that any of that is going to work with this. None of it. It can't work because we're not dealing with that. We're dealing with the market. So we need to figure out this market shit. And that's what I said. I need to figure out the market. So what about the market? That was my next question. What is it about the market relative to these binaries? What's a binary? Then I started thinking about what the binary is. I'm like, well, hold up. The binary is just win or lose. So I only want to win. I don't want to lose. Started looking at myself again. All right, so every time you lost, what happened? Well, every time I lost, it probably was a trade that I took that I wasn't fully confident in. Well, why were you not confident in the trade? Then when I thought about it, I was like, wait a minute. It wasn't even the trade that I wasn't confident in. It was the timing of the trade. It was the timing. Then I'm like, all right, so timing, that has something to do with it. Matter of fact, that has everything to do with it. And it's like all the light bulbs just started popping on, like one at a time. So by the time I realized that it was the timing issue, I'm like, well, the timing is about the market. That's the market right there. That don't got nothing to do with the binary. That's the market. Let me look at the market. Started looking more at the market. Now I'm actually interpreting what the market's doing. I wasn't even looking at the binaries after a while. I started just looking at price. I'm looking at price and I'm paying attention to how it's moving. And I'm like, wait a minute. Light bulbs popping on. Bow, 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 bow. And I said, you know what? I already know what it is that I need to do. Let me start doing it. And then I started to trade. I started to trade with that mindset. The whole mindset of interpreting what the market was doing. And I just sat there. I didn't do nothing. When I would see what the market was doing and I understood what it was doing, I would trade. If I didn't understand what it was doing, I didn't do anything. And then I started to take the trades that I was taking, and I was winning them. And I'm like, all right, why am I winning these trades? What is it about the market? What's the common denominator? Figured that part out. I'm like, well, is there ever a time that's not the case? Kept digging, kept studying, kept looking. And as I'm doing that, what we call our protocol now started to slowly come into my conscious mind. It started to come up. Because remember, this was just me feeling the market. And I know that you guys have heard me say that many times, that you can feel the market. You literally can feel it. And the feeling that I'm making reference to is when you're understanding what it's doing at a subconscious level. You're not even thinking about it consciously. Like in your surface mind, you ain't even thinking about it. You know that it has to look a certain way. If it don't look that way, you just don't take a trade, period. You don't do it. So I was on that vibration. Then I'm like, you know what? I don't want to lose no more. And I said it just like that. I don't want to lose no more. And then the rest was history. So it was like, it was such a very dissecting process at first. I had to dissect me. I had to break myself apart because I'm like, well, what is it about you that you're doing that you get into certain trades that lose? What are you doing? I don't think it's just the trades. I don't think it's just the market. Why did you take that trade? And when I begin to realize that, oh, well, you taking that trade because you're thirsty right now. You taking that trade because you think that the market owes you that. You took that one because you lost one and you trying to get it back. What does that sound like? And we tapping into everything that people do, revenge trading, right? Thirst, anxiety. Now you tapping into you. So as long as you can figure out how to learn how to control all of those aspects of yourself, that's when the clarity comes in. It begins to come in. Because now, like even like people that come into training now, when they come into training, they're receiving only the solid training. You see what I'm saying? So what happens is they're forced to deal with themselves immediately because it doesn't take you long to learn this. It doesn't take you long to learn what we do in the market. You learn that fast. Now that you learn that, now you got to deal with yourself. And now is the hard part. Now you got to deal with Okay. You making all that noise, mind you, that's a car. It sounds like a motorcycle. But anyway, so now you have to deal with yourself. And this is where it starts to get tricky because you now are dealing with yourself, but it's you dealing with yourself. You understand what I'm saying? It's not someone else outside of you dealing with yourself. Like, I'm not dealing with you. No one in the group is dealing with you. You have to deal with you. And it's very scary for some people because they're like, oh, I don't know if I could do this. I don't have the patience. And it's not that you don't have the patience. You're afraid of being patient because that's not what you're used to. It's like people are afraid of what they're not used to doing. You ever notice that? You get scared of something that you're not used to doing that's outside of your comfort zone. So just because it's outside of your comfort zone, you scared. It don't have nothing to do with nothing else. You're afraid of what you're not used to. And that's so crazy because it's like, well, damn, why is it that people are losing so much? That's why. That is the reason why. I'm telling you. Telling you, man. Jelani said, I'm thankful, very thankful that you figured it out. Me too, man. Yep, Dan said, you're starving. Right, when you thirsty and all of that, you are starving. Yep. Dan said, you're not starving, you're just hungry. Right, that's the truth. That is the truth of it. Yep. All right, AK is in here bugging out. All right, AK. Yeah, AK's in here being a menace. He would just be silly sometimes coming on here. They couldn't see the other message he sent. He sent another message after that, acting crazy. Yeah, behavior's still funny acting though. Ooh. Yeah, they be trolling. They definitely do. Anytime they come in here and start talking about, like, usually they'll talk about crypto or talk about something like politics, something stupid. They usually be trolling. Yep. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh man. Adam said he just came on to drop nuggets. Yeah, you're gonna get your attention regardless. So. The heck was I about to do? I was about to do something. I forgot that quick. Yeah, this speed is acting stupid now, man. Damn. It was trying to calm down a little bit, but it just decided to do that just now. And then what time was it? 3:15. And I doubt that there's news or anything out. That's just the market like, hey, let's do this. Oh, man. See, that's why you and Jay Carly hang out. That's funny. Joshua, how's little man? Aside from hungry and thirsty all day. See what you done started? They can talk about would I ever do an out the money challenge for fun? Nope. Oh, nice. I believe he's taking it all in. Yep. Like he's like Google Gaga MRMH. I know that's right. Yes. Like before you read a book, read these charts. Before you know how to read a book, you gonna know how to read these charts, bro. Get him, Shiny, get him. Shiny said, no out the money, sit tight. Just relax. Yep. And it's so funny because that's how fast it happens. Like that quick. Somebody that's thirsty, that's exactly what they'll be doing. Right? They'll look at the market, they'll look at the charts. They'll be like, oh man, ain't nothing gonna happen here for a while. Let me play around with some out the money. Yep. Believe it or not, you can you burn through some money, mess around without the money. You thinking that them little small amounts that you risking don't add up. They're gonna add up fast. You keep being wrong. Yep. Yeah, this market all over the place. Damn. Joshua said, out the money will have you out of money. Yep. He ain't lying. He's not lying at all. Jay Carter said she did 16-0, then gave it all back last summer. Yes, she did. She surely did. Nick says scalping does not work long term at all. Yep. Shawnee said he messed around without the money last summer, wasted almost 3 weeks. Telling you, man. Yep. All facts. Oh, that's interesting. Walker said, I've started a new type of study where I record the market for a few hours and then edit the video to only show the last minute of each binary to get an assessment of overall profitability. That's pretty good. That's good. That is good. Adam said, I couldn't handle the stress. Better off just blowing that change on some cigars and Little Debbie's. I know, right? It's so funny because you do think like that. When you lose money in the market, you be thinking about all type of other stuff that you could have spent the money on. You'd be like, damn, I could have bought some sneakers, anything. Joshua said yesterday was completely out of sync, and today. Yeah, it is. It's off, and excuse me. What gets a little funny is the fact that you got to deal with when it be off, and it look like it's about to get in sync, and then it don't. Like it'll look like it's about to start getting in sync, and then it'll start doing other stuff, and you'd be like, "Wow, you was about to try to give it up, and now you decide to do this." Mark is like, "Yes, I do what I want." Jay Carly said this morning was fast, insane fast. Yeah, market is teasing a little bit. You are correct, mundo. We aren't entitled, we're intrepid. Yeah, that's pretty good. See now, all right. Now you see that speed cycle that just went through. It could be slowing down, but what it's been doing is it will slow down, and then as it's slowing down, when that environment is coming in that we want, then the behavior be funny acting. So you're waiting for that. You know, you're waiting for the behavior to shape up. And then sometime when the behavior look like it's about to start shaping up, then the market decides to interject the next cycle and start over. So that's like the little pattern that I'm seeing that it's been doing. And the only thing that's going to interrupt that pattern is if the market actually positions itself and gets in sync during that middle period, right before it starts to pop again, and right after it slows back down again. For the reasons why I really like the timer. The timer is super helpful. Yeah, the 325 was what I was looking at as far as the way that it was moving at the end. That was the first time in the last few binaries that we've seen anything remotely close to that. But there was a moment earlier when it started to slow down like that, but it didn't stay like that at all. Market decided to start just doing other stuff. Jay Carly said, we're fearless because of skill. That's a fact. And she drops the mic. We're going to see what happens around this right here. See, he likes to do that at the end. That right there is what gets on my nerves a little bit. Not really, but if anything aggravates me, it's that. When it's looking like it's gonna calm down and it don't. That's the only thing that kind of gets under my skin sometimes. But you know how I deal with that? Like if I know I'm about to get irritated, as soon as I see the very beginning of it doing that, I switch the screen off. I'll go look at something else. Because that'll aggravate me. If I look at that, that'll definitely get on my nerves. Like, you got to know yourself. That's another reason why self-awareness is very important. If you know that you like that, if you know that you're likely to get irritated, the stuff that irritates you, you need to stay away from. That's it. It's as simple as that. Just back away. Back off. Back away from it. Because if you let it rock, it will irritate you. It's going to get on your nerves. And you are going to be pissed off. I assure you. Yep. And some people, they can't handle when they get pissed off like that, because what they'll start doing is they'll start talking themselves into doing something else. They'll get aggravated at that. Next thing you know, they talking themselves into an out the money trade. Telling you, man, that's how fast it happens. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's really amazing the way that you know, the human behavior is. It really is amazing. Yeah, exactly. Like entering early. Exactly. Yep, just deviating, just doing stuff you know you ain't got no business doing. Benito said, I use Screencast-O-Matic to record the last minute of the binary. It gives you free 15 minutes. Yes. Yes, it does. Johannes, do you have strategy that you use on NADEX? Johannes, no, I don't use a strategy on NADEX. What I do is interpret the market and trade 5-minute binaries. But there's no strategy involved in it. We just look at the market, we figure out what the market is doing. If we know that the market is going to be profitable with its movements relative to the binaries on NADEX, then we can position ourselves to take those trades. If the market is not doing that, we stay out. Right, teach me the scalping ways. Exactly. Yeah, the upgrade is only what? How much is the upgrade? Is it for the year or is it monthly? I don't think it was that expensive either when I saw it. Benito said he good with the free. Right, he's like, listen, if I can't do it in 15 minutes, I'm not doing it. Oh, that's it? Oh, wow. Yeah, I knew it was cheap, but damn, that's mad cheap. $36 for 3 years? Wow. Yeah, that's pretty good to not have any, it's unlimited time that you can record for, right? That's pretty good. See, it's like here, for example, like it's still doing it. Like what? Like you see how it's like it's in between the strikes. So right there, you're looking at a sell. The sell is priced out. You're looking at a buy. The buy is disqualified. It's nothing there. There's nothing to do. Nothing to do. But the thing about that is that you already knew that. Before that last minute even opened, you already knew that it was going to do that. But once again, like I said, people mess around. Be trying to catch this going down on the bottom strike and all type of stuff. and get caught out there. The market decide to do something crazy. Go Nanya, no, I never heard of crypto bubbles. But okay. Thanks. Oh, what time is it? 3:35? All right, well, it's about my time to get up out of here. Go get these kids real quick. All right, y'all. So I will check y'all on training later. Ain't nothing really going on right now, but you know that can always change. So come back on later this evening and see what's good. I holler at y'all. Deuce.